And they have sent in a second song, and it's called No Further Requests, which I love, love, love this song. Tell me about this one, guys.
This was after we had done too much of looking outwardly.
And too many happy fun songs.
And we were playing a gig at a brewery, and what happened? We ran out of songs, which never happens. And I played some old stuff that I had done back in Texas when I was an angsty, emotional, self-obsessed writer. And
we got that on tape. We got that on tape,
Jody. One of our fans came up and said, "You should do more of that." And I was like, "All right, I will indulge the. I thought I was happy, and I am, and we are, but I realized I still had so much. I mean, I was dealing with the death of my dad. I was dealing with, the ever increasing encroachment of fascism in like the United States.
Pandemic.
Jody's the first human being who's not family in my life I've ever truly loved. And so now I'm terrified because now all of a sudden I've got this, I'm terrified for her safety and what happens if something happens to me, or what happens if something happens to her? How would I make it? And I had all these new, I guess they were more adult driven angst. And then inside that, I was still holding on to some of the ones from when I was a kid. They were maybe less loud, but they're still there, wanting to be funny and charming and wanting to have the good voice and all those things.
Yeah, see, I always feel like I'm joyful too, right? Like inwardly joyful. But then I'll tell my wife, I'm like, I've never been this happy in my entire life. And she'd be like, well, then why are you still angsty? Why are you still a curmudgeon? Why are you still Scrooge? And I'm like, that's a great question. I don't know. Maybe it's almost like, and I think you'll really resonate with this. It's almost like my joy and my fear are at odds with each other. And because I'm more joyful, I have more fear. And because of the fear, I am afraid of losing the joy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It's so crazy. And I feel like you're talking about the pandemic and all of these outside forces that kind of control your mental health too. So you have somebody driving your mental health that's not you, right? And that's scary in its own vein. So I get what you're saying there, big time. But guys, this is No Further Requests from the Couldn't Be Happiers. You guys are going to love this tune. Y'all check it out.
I got fascism on my television, and I hate the sound of my own voice. I wish I was funnier by choice. I got fascism on my television, and I care more than anybody do. I sit around doing nothing, yeah, that's true. 'Cause I can't go anywhere without you. What are we to do? Can't make up my mind about how I wanna spend my time. There's so little love in there. Watching the dogs play, I don't wanna die, I beg just to stay. No further requests. I got passion, but I don't got smarts. I read a lot 'cause I try too hard. I've not not finished a book in God knows how long. I ain't that bright, but I got heart. Can't make up my mind about how I wanna spend my time. There's so little love in left. Watching the dogs play, I don't wanna die, I beg just to stay. No further requests. I got propaganda on my TV telling me what I ought to believe. Like I ought to be afraid of those who don't look like me. No, I can't accept that. Gonna fight back, I'm gonna hit the streets and lose the thread, and I grow sleepy. Napping in front of state TV. Can't make up my mind about how I wanna spend my time. There's a little loving left. Watching the dogs play, I don't wanna die, I beg just to stay. No further